All right, we got the Week 2 preview here, presented by the Commish and JB. We're going to take a look at the standings.
Yahoo had it right. Steven in dead last.
And we got Rabid Chipmunks in first. That's probably a fluke. Jules in the top 3. I think that's a first too. And Homo for Romo out of the playoffs. You know that's not going to happen.
That seems about right.
All right, first matchup we're looking at is the Flint Tropics versus Team Toledo North. Both of them had 3 players play last night, and with no surprise, 2 out of the 3 of them get 0 points total.
Steven attacking the waiver wire with a great pickup. James Jones showed up.
Picking up right where he left off. And actually, we have for you guys James Jones's highlight reel from last night. All right, next matchup we got is With It All the Time versus the Rabid Chipmunks. This is actually my upset special of the week. With It All the Time, owned by my dad, over Rabid Chipmunks, owned by Anthony Laney. And if you guys have ever met Anthony Laney, or if you've never met him, this pretty much just sums it up.
He's an asshole. He sucks.
Anthony's pretty high on his team right now, especially with Darren McFadden. But I don't think he'd be so high on him if he knew about the inside information we have on the future for Darren McFadden in Week 2. And Robert Griffin IV has a bye week this week, so we'll just skip on to the next matchup.
I think Forte's 7 should do it for me.
All right, next up we got we got the Hold My Vic versus the Championship Bound.
The game that nobody cares about.
Hold My Vic started out with a nice little boost, 14 points from his kicker, and I personally guarantee he is the high scorer for his team this week.
No, Redmond's got it.
And actually, for those of you who don't know Carl, the owner of Hold My Vic, he actually had quite the announcement this summer. Let's take a look.
What's been going on with you this summer?
Man, I turned gay.
All right, next up we got the Homo for Romo, the Commish versus the V-State Overrateds.
The discount double check.
Wait's not off to a good start after Thursday night.
The big 1-1.
The big 1-1 for his number 1 overall draft pick. I don't know. I still am kind of scared, though, because he does have the number 1 kicker in the league. 9th overall. What do you think about that, JB?
How could I forget?
With the first pick in the 9th round of the fantasy football draft, the V-State Blazers select David Akers.
Ah! A kicker in the 9th round? It's a miracle.
Oh, man.
I agree with Jim Mora, though.
Jim Mora. All right. Hey, Jim Mora, what do you think about Greg Waite selecting a kicker in the 9th round?
Sick. I thought it was horrible, disgusting, embarrassing, shameful. It stunk. People are sick when they do something like that. Absolutely friggin' sick.
Next up, we have the game of the week. Jocka Jules versus Jimmer. And really, all we have to say about this game is Jimmer!
Kidding. Gonna wreck like three the hard way. Jim, how's that feel? Three the hard way. We're going so far out. Like three the hard way. Three the hard way. Three the hard way.
The one that started them all. There's range. NBA range. Now we have Jimmer range.